Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to Everything Bears. Ezra, man, you ever have this feeling that you're being watched? Oh, good gravy. Uh, I tell you what, man, Jax, he wants to see that opening right now. Never let it rain. Never let it rain. Good gets better. Good gets better. And you better get better. You better get better. Hands on three. 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas, Bears fans.
Merry Christmas.
And for this lovely holiday, we're still sitting on top of the North, baby. We're still on top of the North. How's everybody doing tonight?
Santa reached into his bag and pulled out one of the best presents that he could give all Bears fans across the land. A big fat W against the rivals to the north.
That's right. Green Bay Packers, you could suck it. Okay. I know all you guys. Have you guys seen on social media the video that's with all the Packers podcasters reacting to the end of that game? Oh my, I could watch that on repeat all off season.
And I might. Who knows?
Oh, we're gonna be clipping that up and showing it on the show just because, I always thought because we live in a Bears bubble, right? We're in a Bears bubble. And I always think that we tend to overreact and become whining bitches and shit. But wow, those Packers guys woo.
Yeah. Let me tell you, from being in the land of cheese, these guys overreact to everything, right? They want their special teams coordinator to be fired. They want Romeo Dobbs to be let go in the offseason, which I don't think he has another contract anyway. Keyshawn Nixon is now the worst corner in the league. The Bears, all they do is play dirty. You know what, though? One of the best takes that I saw from social media people is, where's Jordan Love's fine? Why did he have to put his helmet down and try to spear Booker as he was coming in? Like, what the hell is that?
He was trying to take out Booker.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, he lowered his head right into him. I mean, if that's not targeting, I don't know what is, man. I don't know.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my God, what a bunch of whiny babies and like spoiled brats to me. That's what when I'm watching the video, I'm like, shut up. Spoiled brats. That's what Packers fans are. You've had it so good for 30 years. Shut up and take the L. Just eat it like a man. Okay? Us Bears fans, the shit we've been dealing with for decades, don't just stop it. Save it. Okay? Save it. And actually, let it callous you up. Let it get you nice and calloused like Bears fans are. Because we're going to revel in this and we're going to rub it in your face every 2 times a season.
Yes.
Or if things work out a magical kind of way and we see them in the playoffs this year.
It seems like that's a very likely scenario.
Golly.
Speaking of stuff on social, did you see Packer fans versus Bears fans after the Packers game in Lambeau, where all the fans were chanting, "The Bears still suck, the Bears still suck"?
Yeah.
Well, did you see the Bears fans after the Packers took the L at Soldiers? Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. So they gave it right back to their asses. So if you
Yeah.
can't dish it out, or if you can't take it, don't dish it out. So
Yeah,
turnabout's fair
absolutely.
play.
Yeah. I agree. Absolutely. And that's what's great about the rivalry for us fans is that,
Mhm.
you give them the business. They
Yeah.
give us the business. We give them the business. And just for right now, we can revel in it until we see them in the playoffs if we do.
Yeah.
Those. Go
I
ahead.
mean that game was so amazing. I mean, look at my dog. I mean, he's still shocked for what happened.
Did you take that picture like during that
Yeah.
46-yard pass? He's like,
He was repping his new Bears gear, and he's like, "I don't believe what I just watched." He literally turned to me and said that. I said, "Hold on, let me get a picture." So,
oh man, that
but
was just
he's repping his new Bears gear. He's got his new Bears collar. He's got his Caleb Williams jersey. Him and Supa are, putting together plans to go hit up the Wiener Circle while we're down there, down in the city visiting the fam. So,
nice.
they're gonna hang out, and have a good time.
Nice. Whew. So yeah, I guess to review the game, I know we did a pod right after or the day after the game just because we couldn't wait
Right.
till midweek. So we got a little short, quick banger out, but
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a nice review. I think we've got somewhere in the middle. We'll segue over to coach speak, and then but I just want to start. We have a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Have our quarterback. Like that's it. No more questioning. No more. Oh, he's a
Is
bust.
she the guy?
Is he the guy? No, he can't throw deep. He can't play within structure. Ben Johnson hates his guts. Ben Johnson can't win with him. Like it's over. It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
What we need to try to do at this point, and this is my only critique, is you know how Caleb plays in the last 5 minutes of every game? Do that the whole game.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've been beating this drum the whole time we've had the show. When he starts to do that regularly, it's over. NFL, it's been swell knowing you, but it's going to be the Bears just dominating because, yeah.
So let's stay on Caleb Williams a little bit. So one of the things that I found pretty interesting that I saw out on socials this week is Caleb Williams, as of right now, with 2 games left in the season, now holds the 6th highest passing yards in a season for a Bears quarterback, sitting at 3,400 yards. Last year, he finished at 3,541, and he's chasing 438 yards over the last 2 games to become the franchise all-time leading passer in a season. So rough math, 220 a game puts him over, right? That puts him at 3880 or 3840, 2 yards above the record. I'm pretty sure that's about what he averages per game.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds really close to what he averages per game.
Yeah. And they're going to a warm climate this week in San Francisco. I like his chances, boys and girls. Might not get that 4,000 because he needs back-to-back 300-yard games. But dude, passing leader, if I was a betting man, I'd be putting some gummy bears on that.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with you because, yeah, if he's only got an average, what'd you say, 220?
220. Yep.
Yeah, that's right on par about what he averages. So, yeah, I'd say that's good money.
Yeah. I mean, what did he throw for against the Packers?
250.
Yeah, 250 and 2 touchdowns. So, yep. There you go. I mean, you replicate that. 46, by the way, on the best ball that he's thrown so far in his young career.
Yeah.
That was the throw
God,
that
man.
was missing out of the repertoire, wasn't it? The throw
Yeah.
that he couldn't hit last year or the first, half of this year?
Yeah, was a big critique of many. Oh,
Mhm.
he can't throw a deep ball. Well,
Yeah.
maybe he can sometimes.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good. It's a
I
good
mean,
way to
dude,
get started.
it was it was right there.
Yeah.
Like right there. It was like perfect. It was
Mhm.
perfect. That and the touchdown to Jade Walker, all day Walker, same thing. Like, and he threw that like falling backwards.
Yeah. Well, even that throw to DJ, he was leaning to the left to avoid the pressure, and he just boop,
Yeah,
dime.
just,
Yeah.
and that's like I saw this other thing on Twitter on another Packers podcaster guy talking about the Bears ain't nothing because they stomped us for 3 quarters. And I mean, I commented, of course, because
Mhm.
I'm that guy, but yeah, too bad they don't end the game after 3 quarters.
Yeah. Or
You know?
55 minutes in this case.
Or 55 minutes. Yeah, sorry, you got to play all 60 minutes. Okay, like
Yeah.
how long have you been watching football that you need to be told this? Like what? The Bears ain't shit because we beat them for 3 quarters. Okay, well, did you
Mhm.
beat us for all 4 quarters and an overtime? No, you
Yeah.
didn't. So I guess who's not shit now?
Right. So let's talk about quarters a little bit, right?
All right.
So I was reading one of my favorite articles on the Bears website is they're by the numbers. And one of my favorite ones off of it this week was 10, the number 10.
I love 10.
Any guesses what that might be? It has to do with something about points and quarters. So,
Fill me in.
all right. 10 points the Bears have permitted on their opponent's first possession this season, the
Ooh,
fewest in the NFL. The only scores that they yielded touchdowns on the first drive was to the Lions in week 2 and the Bengals in week 9.
are you serious?
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
10 points in the on opening drives, first
Yeah,
drives on
yeah.
opposing teams all season.
All season,
10 points?
10 points.
Wow, I like that. That's a fun factoid.
Right? Like, I read that, I was like, "Oh, what? Okay." So, I was, pleasantly surprised when I read that. How about this one for by the numbers? 8 consecutive games in which the Bears have generated a takeaway, the longest active streak in the NFL.
Wow.
Mhm.
8 games in a row with a turnover.
But yet there's more. 6. 6 consecutive home victories by the Bears.
Ooh,
Longest streak in a single season since they also won 6 straight in '05.
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ben
This
Johnson
one,
effect.
yeah, this one I love. 0 as in 0 for 5. Packers in the red zone against the Bears this past week. And that, my friend, is
Mm-mm-mm.
why you gave yourself a chance to win.
So that too, yeah. It's 0 for 5 in the red zone.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the Bears ain't shit though. Okay.
Right. Here's another one. 6 games the Bears have won this season after overcoming deficits in the final 2 minutes of regulation. The most in the NFL this year and the most in franchise history.
Wow.
Those obviously came against the Raiders, Commanders, Bengals, Giants, Vikings, and now the Packers.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
I love these little factoids that they throw out here. I'm almost refusing to read this one, but I'm on a roll. 25 field goals of at least 50 yards Santos has made as a member of the Bears. But he did kick some big ones this last week. I will say that. Though that field goal in the fourth quarter that he decided to stare at the ball for 30 seconds before kicking the damn thing.
I
Almost
know.
fucked them over.
I know.
Like,
did you hear Pat Manley break that down? Where like he said everybody was taking their sweet ass time.
yeah.
Even the center, the ref was standing in front, straddling the ball, waiting for the center to kind of get set and get his hands on the ball. But he's looking behind him, waiting for Cairo
to fucking take 2 steps to the left.
Correct.
Come on, dude.
And it's like, dude, but like it's kind of one of those things. In hindsight, of course, we have the power of hindsight at this point. But yeah, thank God he did, because if they would have gotten that field goal off, say with 2:01 left, we had to kick that off.
And he probably wouldn't have kicked it out of the end zone anyway.
So
realistically,
there's a plethora of things that could have gone wrong of us kicking that ball off. But because he took his sweet ass time, they lost the 2-minute warning, clock stoppage, and then we're like, okay, we got to onside it now.
Yep.
And we all know the rest from there. God, was it magical.
It was, which leads into this next number, 84. Points the Bears have scored in the fourth quarter and overtime this season. The most by any NFL team.
Yeah, that's a good one.
How about this one? 22. Starts in which Williams has not thrown an INT in 2 seasons with the Bears. Only behind Jalen Hurts, who has 23 during that span. Williams has thrown 43 touchdown passes to 12 interceptions, a 3.6 to 1 TD to interception ratio, the highest by any quarterback with at least 500 attempts since 1970, and only behind Aaron Rodgers at 4.3.
Yeah, Caleb has he's played himself into some pretty good company.
Yeah.
When it comes to some stats, what is it? Did you say the 6 comeback wins so far this season?
Yeah, 6 comeback wins.
I forgot. Did we talk about the names that were on that list? It was
So the 10 comeback wins, you had the Raiders, Commanders, you had the Vikings, the Packers, as I'm feverishly scrolling.
The Giants.
Yeah, the Giants were on there. Did I say the Bengals? I think the Bengals was the other one.
The Bengals was one.
Yeah. Raiders,
6.
Commanders, Bengals, Giants, Vikings, Packers. Yeah, we got them all.
Who were the only other quarterbacks to have 6 comebacks in a season?
Does not say, so I do not have that handy. Maybe a Peyton Manning. Maybe Patrick Mahomes last year. They won a ton of one-score games. If I had to guess, he might creep in there. So, but as you're typing that up, I'll finish going through the numbers. 9 takeaways right is how produced this season, the most in the NFL. He entered Saturday's night game tied for second in the league with 5 picks, tied for first with 3 fumble recoveries. Wright is only the second Bears defender with at least 5 picks, 3 fumble recoveries, and 2 forced fumbles in a season since 1978, joining 1985 outside linebacker Wilber Marshall.
Jeez.
Yeah. Some pretty elite company there. Here's another good one. 24. Years since the Bears last rallied from a double-digit deficit in the final 2 minutes of regulation to win a game. Saturday night was the first occurrence since November 4th of 2001, when the Bears scored 2 touchdowns in the final 28 seconds of regulation and then beat the Browns 27-21 in overtime on Mike Brown's 16-yard interception return TD. I remember this game.
Yeah.
I remember this quite well. So,
damn.
Yeah. Just some awesome factoids in that. If you don't read that column weekly, It's under the Bears website under news, and then by the numbers. Awesome factoids in there. I love sharing those with you guys. So if you don't read it, don't worry, we'll bring it to you.
I think Joniak read a couple of those to when he interviewed Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson,
yeah, and they were like, and some were like bad, and Ben was like, "Yeah, I'm not particularly proud of those."
Yeah. So let's talk. I guess while we're talking a little bit about Nahshon Wright, how do you feel about him getting stumped from the Pro Bowl?
What a crock of shit, man! How the NFL leader in turnovers. For real?
Hey, look, pretty sure he was defensive player of the month, not just week for November.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. There's that. And then that just goes to show and prove that the Pro Bowl voting is just it's a pageant contest. Okay, it's the popularity, whose names do you know, and you get them in there.
Like Cooper DeJean was in over him. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, stop.
I don't mind Cooper DeJean, but still.
Now, Kevin Byard, in response to that, did have an interesting comment where he said that he told Nahshon that he got skunked pretty similar in a Pro Bowl one time. However, he made first team All-Pro. And that's really the one. That's the list you want to make. So maybe Nahshon by season's end makes that list and fuck the Pro Bowl. Oh, you're muted.
The Pro Bowl right now is kind of a joke anyway, where
it's a flag football.
Yeah. I can't stand the Pro Bowl. I don't know what is. I'm hitting some button combination right now that I keep muting myself, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen out there. But anyway, yeah, whatever. So let's talk about the other Pro Bowlers then, right? So Nahshon Wright got snubbed. So we did have 3 that made it. Kevin Byard, which well deserved. I think we knew that he was going to be a Sherlock. Joe Thuney, I think we've been saying it all year. Consummate pro.
Every week.
Is he worth the 4th round draft pick or what? I feel like we stole that guy with a 4th. Like so solid. But the surprise of them all, you and I were talking about it a little bit before the show. Dahlman, the center. He made it. So those are your 3 Chicago Bear Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, that was huge. But yeah,
well deserved, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, you beat me to it because he's been playing really well. So yeah, and it's good to, for once again, as Bear fans, how long has it been since we've had such a good offensive line? It's been a long time. The old and Crooch days.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah, no joke. And I get it. Those weren't that far off, but far enough. I mean, look at
definitely far enough.
Last year was so painful to watch. And that's when I really started watching film and stuff and looking at the offensive line. I can't tell you how many times that the center just got trucked. I mean, truck stick to where he snaps the ball and he's flying 3 yards backwards, skidding across the ground like something straight out of NFL blitz.
Who was that? Was that Shelton?
Yeah, I think so. He was so bad. Right guard, trash can.
That whole offensive line was bad. Darnell Wright was our best offensive lineman.
Yeah, by far.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
But he was always hurt. So
Fragile Fred Jenkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Braxton Jones.
Yeah, and then we had to deal with Braxton Jones for the last few years because he had been for the most part pretty available and still unable to anchor and stop a bull rush. So I am so glad we're past that.
Yeah.
So glad.
Can you imagine him going against Myles Garrett in that Cleveland Browns game?
God.
he would have had the record for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Caleb might have not have finished that game.
Yeah, probably not. I do have a feeling that Wright probably finished in the 4 slot for tackles. Speaking of offensive linemen, Penei Sewell, Tristan Wirfs, Trent Williams from the 49ers, 3 superb tackles.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that Wright might have been right outside of that top 3. So
good shit. That's good shit.
Yeah. God, we don't have to compare our DNs to any of these guys. They can't even hold their jocks. Defensive tackle. Yeah, no, not looking at that. For our linebackers, they were just hurt way too much to be able to try to get on anything. But here are the 4 defensive backs that made it over Nahshon Wright. J.C. Horn from the Panthers, Devin Witherspoon from the Seahawks, Cooper DeJean from the Eagles, and Quinyon Mitchell from the Eagles. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Yeah, okay.
Just stop.
And then the safeties, we know Kevin Byard was there. Anton Winfield Jr. from the Bucks was there as well. So
again, back to the popularity contest thing, man. And the Bears get no love. Until next season. Watch.
Well, shit, man. How many weeks were we beating the Caleb Williams drum to get the national media to get on our page?
Right.
I mean, seriously, we saw what the kid was doing, and the only thing the media is looking at is his completion percentage. Well, that's fine. You know, we were on that bandwagon. Hell, we were probably sitting up front driving that thing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't get it. I just the Bears get no love.
Yeah.
They get no love. Well, and maybe again, they're still in prove it mode.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we'll see, you know, as they're hoisting the Lombardi trophy. They'll be like, they're holding it wrong. They're looking at the
worst Super Bowl team I've ever seen. Yeah.
Kyle Monangai's hands are too small. He needs to put 2 hands on that trophy. He can't be holding it with one hand up there like that. That's something to fucking critique and bitch about.
Caleb can only hold that thing 59.8% of the time because that's his completion percentage. Yeah, exactly.
God. Like, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
And like when I listen to some, like, because I consume a lot of NFL and Bears content and analysts and the Kurt Warners and all of them, and like you come across some where, like, if you listen carefully, you say to yourself, "You haven't watched a full fucking Bears game, have you?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even watched a fucking game. You're reading the fucking box scores." And then creating the narrative in your head, and then going on national TV and blurting it out. And it's like the people who actually follow the Bears and are consume the Bears and are up the Bears' ass. You're talking Bears fandom. Listen to that and go, "Oh, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea." And it gets frustrating because there's a whole swath of national pundits who do just that. They don't watch the Bears. They don't give a shit about the Bears. So they just read box scores and then tell you the narrative. And it's like, you couldn't have, your take couldn't be more wrong.
Right. Listen, and that's why we do this, guys, because we do watch the games. We do break down tape. Yeah, we do talk about it. We do. Hey, and we criticize. I think we're pretty fair in our criticism. We talked about Wright starting off poorly, a couple Ben Johnson calls, and if this is a Ben Johnson show, we love Ben Johnson. But talking about some of his shortcomings and being a little bit too cute down in the red zone and
Oh God, yeah.
whatnot, that he's
Oh
got to
God.
self-scout. So
Yeah, I think we're yes, we do have orange colored lenses.
mhm,
However, we call balls and strikes. There's that too. Yeah,
yeah.
that I mean, come on, man. Cole Kmet under center. You want to snap it through Cole's legs to a guy who's 5'9" over his head. Like, yeah, bad call. There's a
Yeah.
time and a place for those things, Ben.
And that's not the first time that he's called some crazy weird
No,
shit in the red
right?
zone either that just killed the drive.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, man, we're a power running football team.
yes,
It's a half a yard. You got Monangai. I don't give a shit if Cole Kmet's the one that hands it off to him, but just give him the damn ball.
yeah.
Let's
It's
go.
you
Mano
don't
y
need to
mano, right?
complicate the game of football. Football's already complicated enough. Just smash. There you go.
Yeah.
Halfback smash.
Mhm.
Pick up that yard. But
Go home
all
happy. Yeah.
it all worked out in the end.
Mm,
That's kind of one of
exactly.
those
Yeah.
things, right? Where because we won, it's like, he'll learn from that.
Mhm. And if we lost, we'd all been pointing to that. What the fuck was he thinking? Motherfucker. Yeah.
Don't you ever fucking do that cute shit
Yeah.
again.
I want to see another fucking trick play until 2027.
Honest to God,
Right.
man. Wait,
So,
jeez.
I mean, it does make it fun, and I'm sure the players have a lot of fun with it too. So, have at
Yeah.
it. But,
And you know what? And to be fair, if Dahlman would have snapped it properly to Monangai, the play might have
probably
would have worked.
Probably would have been a touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's that.
but it didn't. So
But it didn't. So don't ever run that shit again, Ben.
yeah, yeah.
Ever.
Please. Or put Cole Kmet back there and snap it through Monungai's legs. Switch that around. So then the ball has to stay low, or else Monungai's taking it right in the stick.
Right.
So
Right in the coin purse. What a great season, though. Look at us. We're having fun. There's only 2 games left of the season, and we're cracking up, making jokes, smiles on our faces. What a great time to be a Bears fan, man. Just
and we haven't talked about the draft once.
Still, I don't know what's going on in college. I have no idea who's out there, who's available. You know why? We don't give a shit? Because we're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, we're too busy digesting all this content to get ready to talk about the Bears in the playoffs. Speaking of the Bears in the playoffs, obviously we all know that they clinched.
Yep.
But
thanks, Pittsburgh.
Thank you, A-Raj. Thank you, Zebras, for maybe giving the unintentional assist to the Bears. We'll take it. I mean, if you're not going to call them on our game, they might as well call them in another game to benefit us. So we'll take that.
Damn right. Damn Skippy.
But the Bears magic number 1. So what do I mean by magic number? Any Bears win or a Packers loss means we're ordering NFC North championship hats.
Nice.
So
yes. Either a Bears win or a Packers loss.
NFC North champs, baby.
Wow.
Don't make it white. I hate white hats. Please, can you make it blue or orange? No white. Okay.
Give us different colorways at least, so we can decide.
Yeah. I mean, if you make it blue, I'll even order a t-shirt. How about that? Let's change your mind a little bit.
So if that's a thing, all right. So a Bears win or a Packers loss, does it have to be both? No. What if we lose to San Fran? As long as the Packers lose,
we can lose 2 games, and as long as the Packers lose one of the 2 games, we're division champs. So any combination of a Bears win or a Packers loss, division champs. Like baseball, right? So if you think of magic numbers, if the magic number is 2, either any combination of wins or whoever is chasing you losses, there you go. So
okay, I get it. let's talk about this little bit. I'm hoping. I don't know. Is Lamar playing? Or is Lamar out?
So I'm pretty sure I heard that he was full practice already. He went out, he got kneed in the back, and um, as we're looking at this, I will pull up the Ravens website. I should have left it up if I was thinking, because
Are they in any kind of hunt either? So they're going to be playing, right? For desperation mode?
Yeah. So they didn't get eliminated. I'm pretty sure they're still in it, to where if they win out, and I think if the Steelers lose out, they're in. But let me double check that. So the Steelers are 9-6. So if they lose out, Steelers would be 9-8. Baltimore would be 9-8. And Pittsburgh's got the tiebreaker. They beat them twice, I'm pretty sure. So no, they can't win the division. But I think they're still alive at 9-8 for the last wild card. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Maybe not. They might have gotten eliminated. I think they did, as a matter of fact.
Because I'm hoping that the Packers are so bloodied and bruised from the Bears' ass whooping, physical bludgeoning that they received from our beloved Chicago Bears, that they might be on their third string quarterback going into that game.
And I would hope that Jim Harbaugh decides to call up his brother and say, hey, listen, I used to be a former Chicago Bear, so win this fucking game, will you?
Yeah.
Why not?
Not to say that I think we could beat any team. Maybe except the Rams. No, I think we could beat the Rams. Fuck Carolina beat the Rams. Any given Sunday, we could take on any. Let me re-race that shit. What kind of Bears fan am I? We could take on any of these. I'm not scared of any of these teams.
Yeah.
However, San Francisco's pretty damn good football team.
Gonna be a playoff team.
Yep. And the next week's game, this could be a shootout.
I watched that game against the Colts. I agree with you. And we'll talk about that in depth. Sunday afternoon is what we're gunning for. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we got a little bit of holiday stuff we got to navigate. But to answer your earlier question, Lamar Jackson did not practice on Wednesday, but full practice Thursday and Friday.
Okay. All right.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. That was last week.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Lamar Jackson did not practice on Tuesday. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But from what I heard is they think that he is going to be able to go. If not, you might have a game of Snoop Huntley versus Malik Willis, or
hey, Snoop punked our ass.
Yeah.
So,
in case you're wondering, the Packers' emergency quarterbacks are Josh Jacobs, and Jaden Reed. So.
Their fucking backup quarterback's a running back.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know if the Packers. God, you guys are killing me. You guys are making me bring up the Packers.
Well, so look at I also cross-referenced. The Baltimore Ravens are on the brink of elimination. They haven't been officially ruled out yet. They need to win out, and the Steelers need to lose out.
Okay.
So that's asking an awful lot. But they're still in it, so they might be playing with some passion and some desperation.
Let's find their old depth chart for the Packers. Man. I don't think that they have a third quarterback. I don't even think they have one stashed on the practice squad.
Hey, Rivers, are you done with Indy?
Please.
Go to Green Bay.
My gosh, man. Talking about watching the Colts and the 49ers. Rivers, I give you all the credit in the world, dude. You're 3 years younger than me, or yeah, 3 years younger than me, and you're out there playing an NFL game. One, I want to know how the hell that guy passed the physical, because old P Riv looks like he's carrying a little bit of extra weight. It's not exactly at his former NFL weight, I'm guessing.
That's what I said at his press conference. I was like, he looked like he just put down a case of beer.
Yes. The other thing is, we thought Peyton Manning's arm was going at the end of his career.
Yeah.
No. His arm, he tried to throw a 30-plus yard pass. And all
wow.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of is like, why can't the Bears be playing this team next week? Because I think Byard would have like 6 interceptions off of this dude. Right. Like, it was literally, in like Super Tecmo Bowl when you throw it deep and it's just like boom.
Yeah.
That was all of his passes. I was
taking
like,
his sweet ass time getting there.
Yeah. Take your linebacker and run back there and get in front of him.
Yeah.
So,
golly.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. It was painful, but yet, and I don't want to steal too much thunder from Sunday, he still scored 27 points on him. So,
hey, so that's boding well for the Bears then.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I think this is going to be a fun game, and I'm sure we'll kind of get into it. And then Sunday we'll kind of really kind of put it out there what we think is going to happen. But yeah, man, I mean, all the big names off of San Fran's defense.
Alan Pena, what's up, bro? You made it. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you hanging out. Alan, you did picks, right?
I think he started to, but then we didn't get all the way through it, so we kept rolling. He picked the Bears before he left, but yeah, we were
right. You nailed that one.
Yeah,
Bears won, baby. FGB.
Hey, where was that other guy that picked the Packers in our chat?
Crypto something?
Yeah. Crypto. Should have sold that shit, I guess, that day, huh?
So now he ain't gonna show up to pay up.
No.
Show up, Crypto. Say something. Say something.
Yeah, come on.
Pull up.
Come in and get your L. We're passing them out right now.
Pull up. Let's go.
Yeah. Put your money where your mouth is, right? But
we didn't have a doubt at all, Alan. We all knew Bears were going to win this one by hook or by crook. We were going to come out with the victory, and we chose crook.
I don't understand why they wanted to give us all heart attacks. I mean, I'm sure everybody out there was like me, just fucking pissed off.
Yeah, for 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Just depressed and pissed and what the hell are we doing here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then euphoria.
And then absolute euphoria.
Like my dog shows you, he was thrilled. He was thrilled.
That look he's got on his face is absolutely the look I had.
Yes. As they recovered that onside kick.
The onside kick, the touchdown to Walker, and the touchdown to DJ. That was the look right there.
Yeah. Like, what am I watching? He also has the special property with these eyeballs, man, that just stare into your soul. But whatever, man. He's repping his Bears gear. He was proud. Proud Bears fan this week. So strutting his stuff around the neighborhood, pissing on the Packer dog's lawn. Yeah.
Good boy.
Loved it.
Good boy. Extra treats for Christmas for you.
Yeah. So good for him. He is getting some treats, by the way. Hopefully he's not listening. So yeah, he's getting a couple bags from dear old dad here. So anyway. So yeah, I mean, local media around here is losing their shit. Everybody wants to fire Everybody, they want to get rid of Lucas Van Ness. They think Rashawn Gary's a bum. He's absolutely garbage. LaFleur could probably stay one more year, but if he doesn't turn this thing around, he needs to go. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man.
Well, they're in for it for a while because we got Caleb and Ben Johnson for a nice long hot minute.
This is gonna turn into the rivalry of old for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential for that. Like this Ben Johnson and LaFleur thing, this could turn into an actual rekindle, if you will, an actual rivalry,
like a Halas Lombardi or I mean,
because they hated each other in real life, right?
Was a good pick. It was a good pick show. I have the totals, and we did pretty good. You and I tied, by the way. So
we tied.
Yeah, we tied. But we did have a tiebreaker in there with the Myles Garrett breaking the sack record. So one of us got that right, one of us didn't. So, but we do that a little bit later in the show.
You mean you and I picked different outcomes for the Myles Garrett sack record?
Yeah.
You thought he was going to break it on us?
No. This was for last week against the Bills.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. My bad.
So,
right.
That was the kicker because, the Buffalo and Cleveland game was a layup. So we picked if Myles Garrett was going to break the sack record or not.
Oh, so then I was wrong because I was pretty sure he was going to break it. Because what did he need? 1.5?
1.5, yeah.
And he didn't get it?
He got a half sack, I think. So he's one
Come
short.
on.
Yeah. Yep. So he's sitting on 22 right now. He's got 2 games to get one more.
Golly. Get that damn record, Myles. What are you doing?
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Quit bullshitting.
See who they're playing for their last 2 games. It'd be kind of interesting to see. But yeah, I don't know, man. It was a crazy week. We split the home and home, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to see one of these 3 teams that we just played in the playoffs at some point in time. We might see the Packers in the first round. We might see the 49ers in the second round. So that's going to make this really interesting. There's a lot of seeding things that are up in the air for the NFC. I don't really want to try to break that down because it's
too many
scenarios. Yeah. I think at this point, 5 out of the 7 teams have clinched a playoff spot, including the Bears. So they're in, man. They're in again.
Yeah. That's, that was a big feat for us to do. Something that was not on my to-do list this inaugural season with Ben Johnson. But the fact that we're here, I love it. I think we all love it. Wherever our seating is, the icing on top would be to clinch the North, of course.
Yeah.
At this stage of the game, of course. Where we land in seating, I don't care.
Yeah.
We're going to beat you all anyways. So it doesn't matter what order we see you in. Now, to take the North and never give it back was the moniker by Ryan Poles. So, first step, let's take the North. Let's finish it out.
So realistically, going into this season and the end of the rebuild pretty much being complete, what were your expectations of the Bears in terms of when did you think they were going to make the playoffs and when do you think that they were going to be viable to win the North, realistically speaking?
I mean, I think we covered this early on in the season. And if I maintain my consistency, I not only gave him this season, I gave him all of next season and halfway through that third season.
Yeah.
before I'm going to start hitting the panic button on either Caleb or Ben. So like we are in my timeline, we're a year and a half ahead of schedule.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%, man. I mean, my expectations coming into the season was an improved record, 500 or better, which, literally, I think a lot of us were thinking 9-7.
9?
Yeah, was going to be, or excuse me, that's not even a real record anymore, is it? 10-7.
Oh, it'd be
but
9
probably,
and 8.
yeah, 9-8 for it. Realistically, I think a lot of us thought there. And then next year, sniffing the playoffs, trying to get in, maybe competing for a division title. But yeah, I agree. I think we're 2 years ahead of schedule right now. Now, with that being said, if we take a step back next year, and I get it, man, the North is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough division for the next several years.
Yeah.
But we also have our guy. We also, to hammer home your point from one of the previous shows, I truly believe we have the coach of the year. So a lot of that stuff is staying around, and we talked about that ad nauseum, right? Ben Johnson's here for probably minimum 3 to 5 years. Caleb is here for 3 more.
3 more.
A lot of these guys, the nucleus is there, especially on offense. So, yeah, super exciting.
Which could easily segue back into our Myles Garrett talk. I'm already convinced of that. After we talked that through on that show, I'm like, yeah fuck it. 3 1s. You want it?
We got him.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Full
Bring
send.
him on.
Full send. Because again, like that is, I don't want to rehash this, but if I may really quickly, if you look at the team, our secondary's flying around, they're getting turnovers, right? Lead the league in interception. I think we lead the league in turnovers, period. Our offense is set. That's it. Our offense is good. Don't mess with it. It ain't broke. Don't fix it. What we're going to be heading into the playoffs this season with no pass rush, like zero. Like front four gets zero pressure on any quarterback ever, any of the weeks, minus the Browns, where we got 5 sacks. And I don't even care about sacks. I'm not a huge numbers guy.
Just pressures.
Pressures. We don't even. Jordan Love was baking a cake back there during that game. I was like, he's back there fucking making a sandwich.
Yeah.
He's back there and he's patting the ball and he wants to throw that fucking ugly ass release he's got. And I'm like, we're not even getting to him.
Yeah. Changes it from yellow mustard. He's like, nah, brown mustard would be better on this sandwich.
Give me that Dijon.
Yeah.
Give me that Grey Poupon.
Can you pass the Grey Poupon, please?
And so, like, and you can't have this in the playoffs. You can't, because these are, with these teams, the Rams, you're going to get diced up. Seattle, you're going to get diced up. We might see a little taste of it this next game if we can't get to Brock Purdy.
Right.
We could see if that's what might make this shit a shootout, because if they're putting touchdowns, this could be another Bengals game.
Yeah, based off of what I saw, and again, I don't want to get too far into it, I agree with you 100%. Kind of looking back on the Packers game, I was kind of looking up, we started talking about linebackers and pass rush and stuff, and I was reminded, I was like, wait a minute, Edmonds was back. So I went kind of in to see what he did in terms of stat-wise. Really, the only time he showed was on that fumble recovery.
Yeah, because what did he have, like 6 tackles?
1 tackle.
Oh, one
solo tackle.
Oh,
I know. But
it was his first game back. Yes, let's let him get a little lathered up, like TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Let him get a little lathered up. Again, I put DeMarco in, man.
Yeah. I was looking to see if he was on the stat sheet, and I don't see DeMarco.
I didn't really see him there
either.
I didn't even see him out there.
Yeah. So
except the special teams when he was fucking crowd surfing on the opening kickoff. Like, what are you doing? You can't do that.
and then grabbing the dude's helmet as he's flipping off in a pile.
Unbelievable, man.
I guess boys were jacked up, man. What are you gonna do?
They were way jacked up.
Yeah. And of course, Brisker got in it. You knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Tried to throw the forearm shiver to somebody's quarterback sliding. Good job, Brisk.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, but you know who I thought stood out, quite a bit on that defense? TJ Edwards, man.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
he had a great game. Grady Jarrett, I saw him flashing a little bit too,
Mhm.
especially in the run game. So it's good to see that happening. We need more of that from him. If he's got to be the run stuffing guy, so be it. But
Yeah, because Billings is nowhere to be seen ever.
that guy's I'm done with him, man.
Yeah.
I'm done with most of this defensive line in general. So,
Yeah.
But
Dexter too, man. Big Dex.
Sexy Dex.
Come on, man. You were supposed to look at it. You're huge.
Yeah.
And you're young. What are you doing?
The best thing about Dexter that I enjoy is his sack celebration where he gives you the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that.
That's a good one. I like it too. If he could do that more.
Yeah, we haven't seen that a whole lot, so
yeah. But yeah, our front four is just they're just abysmal.
Yeah.
And we need to be spending all assets in the offseason on defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Not even playing around.
Like 3 number ones type of thing.
Maybe 3 number ones for a record-breaking edge rusher.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe
then
the
draft
younger version of that. I'd go 2 1s for Crosby.
For Crosby?
If you want to be frugal, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take Crosby. He completely wrecked our fucking game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see. That's the one thing. This defense, unfortunately, is the one pain point for me, especially going into the playoffs. This bend don't break, man. And they did just that against the Packers. 5 trips to the red zone, like we talked about earlier. 0 touchdowns. But damn, why are you in the red zone 5 times on 8 possessions? That's the other question you got to ask yourself.
Yeah.
So, and the one time that they scored from 40 yards out. CJ got burnt. I didn't see Jalen Johnson get burned all that much, so maybe he's starting to feel a little bit better.
He might be feeling better, yeah.
Yeah, so
it took him a few weeks to get his sea legs back.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. He had surgery during the season, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Maybe that pick helped get him right. So he definitely seems to be more engaged than when I saw him in the first couple weeks. Even in the locker room, you see it. So yeah. I'm glad to see, he's kind of carving out his spot again to where he needs to be a leader on this team. So
yeah, he does. As much as he's getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you better be a leader, Jalen.
Yeah.
For real.
And he likes to talk a lot of shit. Well, back it up with your play and then talk all the shit you want. I don't care. But when you're getting dusted by, some dude named Bond on the Browns, yeah, you gotta keep it to yourself.
Just settle down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, so any comments, you guys? Thanks for rolling in. Thanks for hanging out. 20 of you is kind of be popping in and out of here. Leave a comment in the comment section as we roll out everybody's favorite segment of the show.
Coach Speak.
Coach Speak. I'm gonna make like a segue thing into this. But basically what we do on the show, if you're new here, is we watch the game, we watch the coach's press conference the day after a win or a loss. Okay. And we all know Coach Speak. If you're any kind of sports fan from any sport, Coach Speak. They give the politically correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what we do, because we've been, football fans our entire lives is we like to read in between the lines, and then we'll translate actually what the coach meant to say. And a great little segment we call Coach Speak. Let me bring Ben in here really quick. Ben, where are you at?
Paging Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson to the stage, please. Oh, hey, Ben.
Oh, sorry. There we go. There it is. So we're all set up for Coach Speak. There we go.
Ben's good to go. Joining us live via Zoom.
All right. Yeah, tape showed kind of how I felt right after the game. All three phases came through for us when we needed it, and made some major plays and helped us earn that victory. And so,
yeah, so I rewatched the tape, and it was what we thought. At the 55 minutes of just garbage, shit. 55 minutes, all three phases, nothing. Nobody did shit. And then yeah, finally, with the last 5 minutes of the game, all three phases. Yeah.
That was fantastic to see. And yet there's still a number of things that we can clean up and get better at. And that's the encouraging thing going forward as well. But really.
Yeah, like, how come our defense gets torched by the second string quarterback, no matter who it is, whether it's Willis or Flacco or Snoop? I mean, what the hell is this bullshit?
Proud of all the guys, players, and coaches being able to come through like that and, carry that momentum hopefully into these next two games and finish this season strong for us. So,
because these next two games are going to be real ball busters. And if the guys don't step up like they should, give us a whole 60 minutes of football, we're going to be pulling these out of our ass the next 2 weeks into the playoffs.
With that, I'll go ahead and open it up.
Go ahead, Pat.
Hey, Ben, you've been saying for a while now that you thought 11 wins would get you in. It got you in last night. What was your reaction? And also, what's the message now in the final 2 weeks?
Well, yeah, I mean, our step number one was to get to 11. And the whole reason why that was the number, there's really only been one 10-win team not to make it, and that was last year, Seattle. There's never been an 11-win team to not make it. And so that was we felt pretty good about that being the number going into the season.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you look at the NFC West, I don't know what's in the water out there, but good God, what are they doing out there? I mean, they must just be beating up on everybody else. So it's time for the North to go in and show them what's up. You know what I'm saying?
That was step one. Step two is we want to win this division. We want to have at least one home playoff game. And then step three would be clinching the number one seed. So there's a lot of things still out there to play for. Our guys know that. We talked about it a few weeks ago, just a big picture view of where we stood in relation to the last 5 games of the season and what we need to accomplish to achieve those goals. And so they get it. Not a whole lot needs to be said about it. Those goals are still out there, and we continue pressing forward. Like I said, we're still not, necessarily playing at the level that we're capable of yet. And so, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this season, and we're all still getting better at what we're doing. There's a number of things that I could have done better in the last game, and a number of our players would feel the same way and tell you the same thing as well. So that's the fun part of what we do.
Yeah. For us to be playing the way that we've been playing and have 11 wins, it should open your eyes, and you should be excited to how kick-ass we're going to be when we finally play 4 full quarters of fucking football. Because, 11 wins. Have you seen the NFC and what's going on? What's next year going to be like? It's going to take 13 wins to get into the fucking playoffs?
What do you think of the last 30 seconds of that Lions game?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty.
I'm just going to let you answer this one before he fucking.
thank God those refs are fucking idiots. So, and the rules it just so happened to work in our favor. And about fucking time, huh? Finally, we get a call. And it's not even in our game, but we'll take it.
Pretty wild to watch that one unfold. You know, it goes from Pittsburgh missing the field goal to Detroit taking it all the way down there and having a chance. And, you know, it's that's this league, right? I mean, that's what makes it so much fun to watch. And
kind of opens your eyes as to what the missing element was in Detroit, huh? You can't run trick plays without me.
Mm-hmm.
So stop trying. Huh?
Can't even say you did it better this week, though. I'm just saying.
Oh.
And, you know, I know it's a tough way for them to go out at home, and I feel for a number of those guys. I'm still fairly close with a number of them, and yet that's how this game goes sometimes.
Yeah, do you see all those memes with Dan Campbell looking mean mugging the camera, saying the Packers couldn't even take care of business? Well, turns out he couldn't take care of it himself either. So don't be, throwing shade at us for, beating the Packers here. Handle your own business, Dan.
Dan?
Ben, the sequence preceding the 2-minute warning on Saturday night, I was curious your assessment of kind of the conversations, the process, the operation of everything that led up to that.
Yeah, I was swearing an awful lot. I think I might have told multiple people to shut the fuck up that night. And I was like, my heart rate was well over 200.
Yeah, we got the ball back, and I can't remember how much time there was, but down by 10 and called around 5 minutes and a couple timeouts left. And, we understood how quickly we needed to score. And ideally, when you're down by 10 like that, the simple thing is, hey, we can get the field goal and then the touchdown. But in all reality, you want to get that touchdown on the first possession as often as you possibly can. It's just, when you look at these around the league over the course of 10 plus years, it's your chances of scoring a touchdown are a lot easier on the first possession than the second possession. And so that's the intent going into it. I think we operated fairly quickly, but yet the number for us, we really want to score before a certain threshold. We didn't quite hit that, so we knew at one point we're going to have to end up going with the onside kick and hope for a recovery there. What I'm not pleased with is I think it was 2:44 left, and I think we could have handled that third down into fourth down better as both an offense and a special teams unit. And
who knew that Cairo Santos would be distracted by a butterfly flying in front of his fucking face to the point where he can't take 2 steps to his left to kick this fucking thing in time so that we have enough time on the right side of the 2-minute warning. So because he was distracted, whether it be that butterfly or the beautiful blonde with the voluptuous figure in the second row, I don't know. But, fucking Cairo Santos. He's lucky he made some field goals before then, because I literally would have punched him in the fucking face as he was coming off the field.
That's on me. That 100% falls on me. I got to do a better job coaching that with all the players involved, all the coaches involved, and I think we'll be better for that going forward.
What needs to go smoother in that sequence?
Well, yeah.
I just fucking told you. Cairo. That's what needs to go fucking smoother. Okay? Again. Butterflies and big-breasted women. Okay? Cairo needs to be more smooth.
I mean, I don't want to put our field goal unit in that situation to start with the clock running like that. So ideally, that third down throw is either past the sticks or it's clearly going to be out of bounds, to where we're not having a running clock and we're forcing our field goal unit out there. And then I can do a better job communicating that we need to kick that thing as quickly as we possibly can. With that being said, they're getting the K ball in there. At one point, that thing was fumbling around on the ground, and the umpire stood over the ball for a longer period of time than I had hoped for. And so we weren't able to get the kickoff nearly as quickly as I had kind of foreseen in my head. And so a number of things happened there.
Yeah, basically, I'm feeding you a complete line of bullshit. This was all on Cairo Santos. Again, punch in the face. I really wanted to put one of these right in the old suck hole.
Courtney? Ben, how much are you acknowledging the postseason with the team now that you've clinched the playoff berth?
We'll briefly just, hey, that's step number one, just like I talked about with you. And like I said,
I need to rewind that because I don't listen. I don't hear women very well. Can you ask that question again, Courtney? I don't know what you just asked.
Just, hey, that's step number one, just like I talked about with you. And like I said, there's a million things that we got to continue to work on. And we're still playing meaningful football right here and right now. And so, I felt that crowd, and I was, like I said, there's a million.
Ben, how much are you acknowledging the postseason with the team now that you've clinched the playoff berth?
We'll briefly just
zero, stupid. You know why? Because we've got San Francisco coming up this week. Do you know how good San Francisco is? Do you think I'm really sitting around my office pondering about the fucking playoffs? Playoffs? When we're 2-3 weeks out? Next question.
Hey, that's step number one, just like I talked about with you. And like I said, there's a million things that we got to continue to work on. And we're still playing meaningful football right here and right now. And so,
right.
I felt that crowd, and I was so blown away by the impact that they had on Saturday night that, I think all of us are going to feel like we want to be playing a playoff game in front of them. And so.
Yeah, if you remember, Courtney, when the game started off with the Packers suck chant and everybody heard it clear as day, I literally had to turn around because I was laughing my ass off. The crowd was full throat that day, and we needed them, man. We called them out, and they delivered. The fourth phase is alive.
That they can have that same impact there. So that's really going to be our focus. Is we got to win this division to earn that right to play a home playoff game, and we have a chance to do that here over the next couple of games.
And you mentioned on Saturday not wanting to expose Jade to waivers, have somebody else claim him. Like during the process of OTA's training camp, like when did you know he was like a legitimately serious candidate to make the 53?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're intrigued when you acquire him by the size and speed combination, and he ended up being, mentally really, really sharp, and so he's able to pick up the offense quicker than I think some rookies usually do, and that's encouraging. He's a willing participant in special teams and in blocking, and so that raises his value right then and there. And so, I wasn't sure, what's he going to become in this league? That's still a little bit unknown. I think he's got a really high ceiling, and he's got a chance to really develop into an excellent receiver. And
yeah, did you see his tape from preseason? That's how I knew. The kid was blocking, catching. He knew all the routes. He knew the plays we were calling. That's how you make the team, Courtney. That's how I know who I'm going to keep around on the roster. Then did you hear his story later on when he talked about the OTAs? The kid didn't have any place to live when we signed him. So before he found a place to live, he was crashing over at Caleb's house. Caleb was like, "You can crash at my place." And then Caleb's calling him up on the slide, being like, "Hey, what you doing right now? Oh, nothing. Meet me at the bubble." That's the practice facility. That's outside. So they can do what? So they can work on routes. This was after a game. Caleb called Jade Walker. He didn't call DJ. He didn't call Luther. He didn't call Cole. He called All Day Walker. That's how I knew I wanted to keep him.
And be a meaningful player for a long time. And so I think Ryan felt the same way. We all did as a staff. And it was just when you find guys like that, you don't want to lose them, particularly after you invest all that time and energy into getting them game ready, like he's been really all year long.
Bill?
Thank you, Ben. I know during the post game you mentioned the penalties. There were 10, and I want to know what you attributed those to. Maybe some of the guys being amped up.
Amped up. This is Bears Packers, man. Come on. This isn't Bears Browns. This is Bears Packers. Think about all the dirty hits in the series. Jim McMahon. Hell, we saw one against DJ. We saw the one that Love speared Austin Booker as he was coming in. Amped up. You're damn right we were amped up. Hey, listen, man. Between you and me, I'm okay with a few roughing penalties in the beginning just to kind of set the tone. Set the tone here, boys. Let's go. So, I was okay with that. Now, some of these other ones, these pre-snap ones, those are coming back. So, looks like I'm going to have to dish out the beatings again until those stop. Next.
Yeah, I think that might have had something to do with it. And, we talked about you get in these big games and you can get a little bit emotional because it's a division rival and you want to make an impact. And we don't want to shy away from that. We want to play aggressive and we want to be a very physical team, but at the same time, we can't hurt the team. And that happened a number of times, and it's not okay. Those 15-yard penalties, they really add up. I think we ended up having 4 of them on the game. And, I talk about Booker's, against Jordan Love, and that's 100% a flag.
On Jordan Love for spearing Austin Booker as he's trying to go in and make a tackle. Jordan Love just lowers his head to ram it into him. I don't know how that was a flag on us. That's some cheap chop bullshit. We're going to remember that if we see the Packers again.
Where he ends up getting concussed, and it's not what anybody wants. All right. But at the same time, that one is a more difficult one to coach just from a technique perspective, because we're trying to go after the quarterback and it's a bang, bang play like that. All the other 15-yarders, as far as I'm concerned, those are all preventable and at times egregious. We can't do that.
Listen, I get it. You listen to all these bitch-ass Packer fans complaining on how we're dirty and how we take cheap shots and everything else. Well, listen, man. Look at all the cheap shots that the Packers took. Huh? Well, if you can't dish it out, or if you can't take it, don't dish it out. That's what I'm saying. So you better have your head on a swivel, especially if we meet in the playoffs. Just saying.
No flag called on that cheap shot on DJ either.
No. It's a football.
And then second question, I know when you were planning this, obviously every first-year coach wants to make the playoffs, but did you envision these games would unfold the way that they have, like some of these kind of chaotic to the finish 4-quarter comeback games? Did that enter in your mind, like just the manner of some of these wins?
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, I actually game planned for these, actually. You see what I do is I rack up 55 minutes worth of plays on my play sheet that I know won't work. And then I save the bottom of the list for the last 5 minutes of the game. No, dummy. Of course I didn't plan that out or think of that. All these plays are supposed to work all game long. Okay? Boils down to execution. Penalties and things like that hurt us as we're moving the ball, trying to move the ball down the field. God, stop asking me stupid questions.
Well, I mean, I think we all prefer to have the lead going into the fourth quarter if we had our druthers, but it's just not the way it's gone for us this year, and yet the guys are still finding a way to come out on top. And so, no, I think this is an important thing, though. I think you want to be a clutch team. I think you want to be able to handle the pressure and rise to the occasion. And I think we've got a team built like that. There's guys on offense, defense, and special teams that they rise up and they play their best on the biggest stage and in the biggest moments. And
listen, man, you know how expensive home defibrillators are? Well, the Bears are incurring that cost right now because we're sending one out to every fan that watches us. Okay? Like, that's not a cheap endeavor, but we owe our fans that because we want them to continue to cheer us on for the next several years. It's not only sausages and beefs that are giving heart attacks. It's our boys out there. Home defibrillators. They're great.
The McCaskies own home defibrillator company.
That's how we're building the stadium.
So I think that's really important. I think that's a great quality to have as a team and as a locker room. And certainly when I came in, it felt like in previous years, having competed against this team, we didn't win those type of games. And so to see that shift in our favor, I think that's a great thing. And like I said, we can still get better to the point where we're not putting ourselves in those situations as much and go into the fourth quarter with a lead and potentially close out games that way.
Yeah. So the main focus from here on out is going to be me sitting with Caleb in the offense and saying, hey, that last 4 minutes of that game, we're going to try to replicate that for the whole game. Believe it or not. All right. That 4-minute effort that you gave at the end of that game, plus the overtime, we're going to extrapolate that to the full length of the football game so that we're not in this fucking position again.
Jason?
Hey, Ben, 2 questions for you about your defense. The guys have been in and out all year, but you are pretty close to having your starting lineup out there right now. What do you think you guys can accomplish in the next couple of weeks to have that ready for the playoffs?
Are you baiting me to give you an update on Kyler Gordon? Is that what this is? Yeah, we are getting healthier. One big piece missing. Kyler Gordon. Yeah, he might be back for the playoffs. At least the pregame of a playoff. But we'll see. Evans, he's back. TJ, he's back. JJ, he's back. So yeah. Now if only we had some mysterious pass rusher on IR that was coming back, that'd be great. But we don't. So now we get to pretend like Kyler Gordon coming back is going to be a big thing. And I get it. You guys are all done with Kyler Gordon. So am I.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you. I think we are getting healthier and healthier. It was good to get Tremaine back. He was knocking off just a little bit of rust. Jalen keeps getting better each week. Grady's a guy that has played some really good football over the last month. He keeps ascending, and he's coming off a minor injury there earlier in the season. And so, no, you do feel the health starting to return to us. Be great to get Kyler back potentially in the postseason as well. There's a number of players that that I think can really help us down the stretch. And so,
yeah, it's great that everybody's getting healthy and coming back. Everybody's getting their sea legs back and all this good stuff. But, you know, without a pass rush, it doesn't really fucking help much. So until those 4 fucking down linemen on defense start moving their fucking ass and producing pressure, it's great. Great. Yeah. No, we're getting healthier though. Thank you. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah.
DA's done a phenomenal job creating game plans that give us a chance to win week in and week out. And I think he did that again last week. You know, you look at what's going on, and yeah, we're giving up some yards, and yet we knew all along that our red zone defense was going to be a huge key of us winning that ball game. And there you go. You look up at the stat sheet at the end, and we hold them to 5 stops down there in the red zone. And so I think it's the combination of our players coming back and being healthy, great understanding of the scheme, and really the intent of what we're trying to do each and every week.
How much?
Thank God LaFleur thinks he's the next Dan Campbell and likes to go on 4th down a lot and do all these gambles, because if he actually just sat back and took the points, we would have lost this game. But he didn't. And then we pump rolled them in the last 5 minutes. It was bad. It was glorious.
Has Montez played into the defensive improvement? And also, you just mentioned Kyler. Is that realistic?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it's going. It was, you know, he'll be down for 4 weeks, and we'll kind of assess it as we go here. But you know, we were always hopeful of that. But Tez is a guy. I think since the bye week, he's playing some of the best ball of his career.
Yeah, you know, as I stated earlier about Kyler Gordon, I'm over it, really. Whether he comes back or not, playoffs, not playoffs, it's whatever at this point. And yeah, great. Montez shows up once a week for one play every week. It's amazing, really, what DA's been able to accomplish with this defense of us getting gashed in yardage just all game, every game, but yet we turn the ball over. So it is quite the enigma to wrap my mind around.
He would probably tell you the same thing. He's one of our most consistent run defenders. You know, and he's been racking up slowly but surely a sack a game, it almost feels like, since the bye. And a guy that we can consistently count on to win one-on-one matchups and pressure the quarterback. And so I feel really strongly about the way he's playing right now. I feel really strongly about the person too. I love seeing him in the building. You know, he's one of the many that they haven't really experienced what we're experiencing right now, where it's not just winning football, but a chance at the postseason and playing meaningful games down the stretch like this.
Listen, the reason why Tez is winning all these one-on-one matchups is because they can block him with one guy. They don't need to chip him. He's no threat. So, of course, he gets a lot of one-on-ones. He finally trucked the tackle for once. I mean, this dude's a mountain of a man. I enjoy seeing him in the building because I can't miss the dude. He's a big dude, right? So glad to see, you know, he's starting to use some of that power. But, yeah, his sacks, we need more. We're paying for a lot more than 9 sacks right now. Just saying.
Kevin.
Hey, Ben, early in the 4th quarter, Caleb had that intentional grounding. I know he doesn't want to take a sack there to push Cairo back. What was the coaching point in terms of what he how he can handle that better?
Yeah, well, it starts with the protect.
Real simple, Kevin. Get out of the tackle box and throw it away. We've been telling the kid repeatedly all season about that. And sometimes you get a little wrapped up in the moment. Sometimes you think you're out of the tackle box and you let that ball go, and the refs throw a fucking flag. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
There was no reason for us to be leaky in protection as far as I'm concerned there. So we got to do a better job with our communication up front, quarterback, running back, that's where it starts. Beyond that,
You want to take it from there?
Yeah,
That was a nice
listen,
little-
the offensive line fucked up for one play, but we give those guys a pass because they've been kicking ass all year. So, I mean, maybe Caleb needs to put another Houdini trick in the bag to where he could disappear and then reappear. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, next time I'd love to see him just whip that ball as hard as he could towards the referee's nuts and then knock him down like, a little bit old fashioned longest yard style. You know what I'm saying?
we had an outbreaking route to OZ, and Caleb was under the impression that as long as we have a receiver outside of the numbers, we can throw that ball out of bounds and they'll deem him within the vicinity. The official on the sideline did not feel like OZ was outside of the numbers when we were throwing that ball. So, yeah, we don't want that to happen. And certainly in weather like that, every 5.
So apparently the refs are still fucking us over any chance they get. It's not enough that we have to game plan for the opposing team, our opponent, but we also need to play such a clean game so that we don't have to battle with the fucking refs, because apparently he didn't think OZ was in the vicinity enough and threw the flag for intentional grounding. I don't know what else to do with these fucking refs.
5 or 10 yards makes a major difference in terms of us being able to hit that field goal. And so don't want those. Number of things we can do better there. And thank goodness we have Cairo.
And then kind of on the topic of the Packers, if they got a free runner every once in a while through there, the play to Jade, the touchdown, when you went back and watched it, what did you like about just the way that Caleb was able to adjust, saw what was coming and know kind of where to go, considering how that had gone all game?
Yeah, some of the early criticisms and some of the throws in the beginning of the year, he would have thrown that 3 rows deep into the stands, but the kid's starting to get it. Watch out. He's starting to make those throws. The NFL, like I said before, you are officially put on notice.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it after the game. 3rd down, he gave us cover 0, and I wasn't sure if he was going to do it again or not. He did it again on 4th down, and Caleb was ready for it. He drifted away from the unblocked player. When teams go cover 0, what that means is they're going to bring one more than you have in pass pro, and so there was going to be a free runner, and Caleb recognized it, drifted away from it, and went to our cover 0 answer on that play.
That's on Adam.
Hey, Ben, 2 questions for you here. When you went back and looked at the onside kick, what did you like about the execution and the effort just across the board, especially with your coverage guys there? And then with everything that Josh Blackwell does for you on special teams, like how would you just describe his value and his place in your success as a team overall?
Yeah.
Yeah, the execution of the onside kick was amazing. Romeo Dobbs was dilly-dallying with the ball. He's a receiver and he's on a hands team. But guess what, Romeo? You're not catching a ball. You just need to secure it and fall down, buddy. So thanks. Thanks for fumbling around with the ball while Noah Sewell cracked your ass and put all his weight on you. And then the team populated the ball, came up with the ball. It was perfect execution.
Well, I think with the onside kick, I think you got to start with Coach Hightower. He does a phenomenal job each week drilling that play and making sure we're prepared. And so all of our guys were dialed in. They knew what we're doing. Cairo had an excellent kick. He made it very difficult on their side. And, we came through. I thought we executed at a really high level. And like you said, Blackwell was able to recover it. Was talking as a staff yesterday, just, man, what does Blackwell, what does he look like relative to the league? We feel like he's one of the best special teams players in the NFL right now.
Yeah, listen, after 11 weeks, I was getting ready to fire Hightower's ass because our special teams sucked. So he got the message, and he pulls off this onside kick. It totally redeems himself. He's safe for the rest of the season. That I know. But yeah, short leash here. Short leash.
Yeah. Blackwell saving Hightower's job currently. And how Blackwell got shunned from the Pro Bowl. Again, it's a popularity contest and everybody hates the Bears.
Right now, whether he gets that recognition or not, publicly, I don't know, but yet we think he's an invaluable piece of our success as a team, our special teams unit as a whole. He's really found quite a niche there.
And he got fucking shunned. Blackwell got stiffed.
Yeah. Yep. Do I have the Pro Bowlers? Let's see which special teams person.
Somebody
beat him
from a
up here.
losing ass team. Like somebody
Yeah.
from the Cardinals or something.
Special teamer Luke Gifford from the 49ers.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not what I thought I heard Adam Hogue say. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
From the Niners. I don't watch their games, so I don't know how well this guy's playing, but
Rashid Shaheed was the return specialist, which, okay, sure, whatever. But yeah, so Coach Speak this week.
Coach Speak. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around watching Coach Speak. I never got tired of this bit. This bit's hilarious. I mean, just because we're saying the things the coach can't really say or he'll be fired. But you know this is what he's thinking. Especially this guy. This guy's our type of psycho. When you see him like doing this, he's biting the inside of his cheek, he's starting to get fucking irritated with the questions. He doesn't, if you pay attention, he doesn't start doing it until about 80% of the way in to the questioning, where he's starting to like, oh God, I just fucking shut up.
I am now dumber for having to listen to that. I award you no points.
You know, and that too, like, I mean, I respect all our journalists and we're poking fun. But sometimes they get asked the dumbest questions sometimes.
Yeah. Like, did you think this through before you decided that you wanted to ask an NFL head coach this question on a televised press conference? Like, did you really think this through?
I don't, you know, sometimes I think some of them don't. They probably go in with pre-written questions that they want to ask. And then when they get in there, they just like blank and ad lib and get off the list and blurt out some dumbass question where it's like, did you even watch football?
Yeah.
You're a football journalist, right? You cover the sport. Why are you asking me these stupid fucking questions?
Was I happy with the execution of an onside kick that's recovered 8% of the time? Nah, it sucked.
Yeah.
We barely got it. So
like, unbelievable.
Yeah. So what do you say? Should we recap our trip around the NFL?
Yeah, let's get some results there.
Okay, so you and I, we did pretty well last week.
Right. Okay.
You came in at 11-5.
11-5. All right.
11-5. So
I actually thought I did bad. Like as I was seeing some of the scores in the games, I was like, "Ooh, I did bad this week."
No.
11-5.
So
okay.
You missed the Rams. Okay, so did I.
Who'd they play?
They played Seattle in that Thursday night. 2-point conversion debacle game.
That's right.
You missed the Chiefs. Who knew Gardner Minshew was going to pull his inner Patrick Mahomes and not in a good way? Blew out his knee.
Did you pick the Chiefs?
I did. Yeah. So, you had gotten the Chargers. I picked Dallas in that game. I did not account for the Eberflus factor. That was my bad.
You always got to factor in the Flus factor.
The Flus factor, yeah, and it was high in that game. So, let's see here. You picked Cincinnati. I picked Miami. I'm never picking Miami again. God, they looked.
Yeah.
What an up and down team. Cincinnati just kicked their ass.
They did.
We both got Atlanta. Jacksonville versus Denver. You took Denver. I took the Jags. Jags look good in that game.
Jags put a stomping on them a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But like we were talking about before, that's one of those. That's a good loss to get. Like you get it now, you get your team hungry again, and away you go.
Yeah, reset the team. You find your center again.
We both took Detroit, and Aaron Rodgers delivered for us. Not only did he beat Detroit, but he put the Bears in the playoffs.
Who would have thunk? Aaron Rodgers putting the Bears in the playoffs.
Yeah. What a twist of events.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We both got Houston, New England, Baltimore. You took Baltimore. I took New England.
And New England whooped that ass.
Yeah. As soon as Lamar went out, that game was over. We both took Frisco, and obviously we both took the Bears. So the tiebreaker was in the Buffalo game, like we were talking about earlier. We picked if Myles Garrett was going to break the sack records. You said yes.
I said yeah.
I said no, he did not. So I'm going to take this week's victory.
Tiebreaker goes to you.
On a tiebreaker. So with that being said, we have some Christmas games to pick, my friend.
Wait, but before we do that, for your winning this week, congratulations.
Thank you. Feels good, especially after I think that previous week. Boy, I did all right. I think I was 10-6. We beat the celebrity guest picker. That was the important thing. Christopher.
Chris, huh?
Yeah, he was the celebrity picker.
How did he finish? What did he finish with?
Well, 2 weeks ago when we got the full slate of picks, you were 12-4, Christopher was 9-7, and I was 10-6. So yeah. Last week we didn't really get a celebrity picker, so it's head to head there. So all right, on to Christmas.
So what are we doing? Yeah, we're doing a few pick'ems right now.
Yeah, we got to get these we got a couple Saturday games we got to pick right now too, because by the time we're on the air, these games will already have been done.
Okay.
So,
and anybody out there, there's 20 of you in the chat, 20 of you watching. Do any of you guys want to guest pick along with us? Sorry, we don't have any prizes yet until we come up with the Everything Bears.
We're going to pretty much have to pick every game except for the Bears and the Monday Nighter, because by the time we're on the air, all those games are going to be kicked off.
Ew.
So, yeah.
All right. We can do this.
Alan,
we got 15 minutes left. Here we go.
If you're still on, get your picks ready, buddy. All right. So let's start. First game on Christmas at noon. Dallas and Washington. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like Christmas, I don't think I'm watching any football on Christmas. Let's put it like that.
What a shame, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Washington
Dallas. With Mariota, or Dallas with the Flus?
It's a coin flip.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. In honor of one of our loyal listeners, Christopher, I'm going with Dallas.
I am going with Dallas as well. They suck a little bit less than Washington.
God, they're both terrible, though.
Yeah. Alan, if you're on, throw your pick in the comments. Let's go. All right. Second game on Christmas. Another The scary thing is that this is probably the best game of Christmas Day. 8-7 Detroit at 7-8 Minnesota. Minnesota has been eliminated. Detroit has to win out and get a lot of help.
I mean, Minnesota's so fucking bad. I don't know though. They've shocked us the last couple games, right? Where but Detroit,
yeah, Minnesota. Well, they beat the Giants, but I mean that's not saying a whole lot.
Yeah,
Detroit.
It's Detroit. You can't. Nah, I am gonna pick Detroit because they're in desperation mode and they're just a better football team. Minnesota sucks.
Last game of Christmas. This would have been a good game, but unfortunately it no longer is. 12-3 Denver at 6-9 Kansas City.
Ooh.
KC's on their third string quarterback, so yeah. The shoe is loose, and so is his ACL.
Give me Denver.
Yeah, I'll take Denver as well, even if they decide to play their second stringers. I think they'll still beat Kansas City.
Are they really? Do you think they're going to rest their guys?
No, they're still playing for seeding, I think, between them and New England. So, but if they were, let's just say we might see their second stringers by halftime. I don't know. Ooh, this is going to be a good game. A lot of playoff implications here. 10-5 Houston going in and facing the 11-4 Chargers on Saturday.
Ooh. So the big thing that catches my mind on this game is the Chargers' awful offensive line. Houston's badass front four. Ooh, this is gonna be.
Can Justin Herbert run for his life long enough to complete passes?
Is the question.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna be on his fucking back all game. You know what? Give me Houston.
I'm taking Houston as well for exactly what you said. Their D-line is going to eat.
Feast.
Yeah. All right, man. Very important game for the Bears. 7-8 Baltimore rolls into the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field to face the 9-5-1 Green Bay Packers. This is the unfortunate thing about picking these games early. We have no idea who's going to be starting for Green Bay.
Yeah.
So you got to do a little prognostication here.
I'm going to follow my intuition here. You know what? I'm going to say this just like how I picked Pittsburgh to beat Detroit last week. I'm going to use the same statement where I'm not picking them because I want them to win. I'm picking Baltimore because I think they're actually going to beat them. And I'll tell you why. Let me break it down real quick. I think, just again, think about the wake of destruction we've left with teams that we've beaten.
I fired a head coach, put the karma juju on the Commanders, Raiders only won 2 games. Yeah, I mean the list goes on and on and on.
It really does. It really does. I mean, like the Vikings too is another one. Look at the Vikings after we beat them. Look, if there's a lot of
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, see, okay. Now, it is my summation that Green Bay's beat up. They're hurting. They're like a limping dog. They got hit by an S10. And they got to go in on a short week and play Baltimore, whose defense is Probably better than ours,
Oh yeah,
Not-
for sure.
right?
Not
And
probably. Mhm.
Not probably, right? I mean, because we're down there hovering 28th, 29th ranked defense. The only thing going for our defense is the turnover margin. But yeah, they're playing a better defense that's also desperate and needs to win as well to keep their dreams alive. And I don't care who's quarterbacking, if it's Lamar or if it's Snoop, because Snoop is more than capable. Because again, he ran all over our ass. He did everything Malik Lewis did, right? When he would scramble to pick up first downs, that's what he did. If the guy was coming across the field wide open, boom, he hit him. So he's perfectly capable. Yeah, give me Detroit. I mean, give me Baltimore on that one.
Baltimore.
Green Bay, you're going down, and you will be eliminated. Take that.
Yeah. Oh man. If Green Bay's healthy, I definitely think they can win this game, especially at home. Maybe the Ravens have, a little bit of let's win one for the Gipper here. I mean, Harbaugh's on the hot
So
seat.
Harbaugh doesn't get fucking shit canned.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Ravens as well. I have a feeling that Jordan Love's not coming back this week. If he doesn't come back, I definitely think Baltimore has the inside track on this. I think they'll give him a heavy dose of Gary Henry. Jesus.
It's the Christmas season. It's lots of stress and
it's
busy
been
schedules.
a long week. Yeah, I've been working a lot of long hours. So, yeah.
I know what you meant. Everybody at
Derrick
home know what you meant. Derrick Henry.
Yeah, not Gary. Okay. Next, we just need to keep this thing rolling. 12-3 Seattle at the NFC South division leading Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, wow.
Last time an NFC West team rolled in there, I do believe it was the Los Angeles Rams. Or excuse me, the LA Rams. And they got punked.
Yeah. Carolina punked them.
Yeah. Turned them over like 4 or 5 times.
And I'm not a believer in Sam Darnold. I just am not.
He's a great regular season quarterback, but let's see what he does in the playoffs again this year.
And this is turning into, which is great. These back end slates of games are turning into like pre-playoff games.
Yeah.
We're getting to watch playoff games early this year.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know if I like that or if I don't. I don't know.
It is kind of weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
It is a weird feeling. So with that said, give me the young, spunky Carolina Panthers.
All right, man.
I probably shouldn't. I bet Seattle's favored like big time.
Yeah, they're probably favored. If I had to
like
guess,
7.5.
We're gonna say 4.5, a touchdown, but they're playing on the road. So if I had to guess,
okay, all right.
I will take Seattle.
Okay.
Maybe they have a little bit of a letdown after beating the Rams last week, but we'll see. All right. Geez. A pointless game, maybe the worst matchup of the week. We'll see. 3-12 Arizona fighting for that number 1 draft pick status, going against 5-10 Cincinnati.
Tankathon. Yeah, give me Cincy.
Cincy, too much offense. Arizona, too much dysfunction.
Yeah. And seriously, I'm pretty sure they're tanking.
Yeah. So here we go with another tiebreaker in this one. 9-6 Pittsburgh rolls into an AFC divisional foe, AFC North foe in Cleveland, 3-12. So who wins, and does Myles Garrett get the sack to break the record against Aaron Rodgers? What a great way for him to be in the record books again.
Oh, oh my God, the storyline there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like record watch. And it's going to be against Aaron Rodgers, the old man. The old statue.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling that Cleveland could win this game? You have that feeling at all?
No.
No?
No? Shador's getting the start?
Am I, drinking the Browns Kool-Aid?
So no, and I'll tell you, so Shador being quarterback, and I did watch that Pittsburgh Lions game. The Steelers defense was they were on one.
Yeah.
They were flying around. Dude, they were fucking laying the wood on the Lions player. And that's hard to do. To out physical the Lions, you had to bring it that game. So if they keep that energy going, dude, they're going to smack the Browns offense too much. It could be a super low scoring game because I'm going to assume that Myles Garrett is going to be, I don't know what the phrase would be, setting up shop, if you will, in the Steelers backfield. He's going to open up a store back there, and he's going to be up Aaron Rodgers' asshole game. No, give me the Steelers, and give me the Steelers with the record on this one.
I'm going the same way. So much for tiebreakers. Steelers, yes, I think Myles Garrett might even get two in this game.
So let's do that then. To ensure a tiebreaker, how many sacks is he getting against? Because again, Aaron Rodgers ain't getting away.
No,
he's gonna have to two-step drop throw.
Just keep handing it off to Warren. Yeah,
or just run the fuck out of the ball. How many sacks you could set it?
So let's go over and under sack and a half.
Okay. Sack and a half. Oh, but then what if? Because I'm going to take the over.
Okay.
If you're going to take the over 2, then set it higher.
Yeah.
2.5.
Let's go 2.5.
Okay. Now this,
this is weird. Let's go. Give me total sacks. How many total sacks?
Oh, okay. All right.
And then
because I was going to take the over on the 2.5.
Okay.
I'd say he's probably going to
get 3.
I think he's going to get 3. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. All right. Take the over because I was going to take the under.
Yeah. Have you seen Aaron run?
Well, he dusted Campbell. You remember what he talking that shit to him? He's like, how does it feel to get outrun by a 42-year-old?
He's not doing that to Myles.
No. Hell no. All right. Whoa. So you're going over 2.5. I'll go under that. I'll be the tiebreaker for that one because
it's a bit, and me saying 3, it's a bit of a bold prediction.
Yeah, he doesn't want to break the record; he wants to crush it.
At that point, if he's getting 3, he wants to make sure nobody's breaking that shit for a long time.
And the nice thing, if he gets it here, he would have done it in 16 games, so you eliminate that argument too, which good for him. All right, moving on. 11-4 Jacksonville versus 8-7 Indianapolis Old Man Rivers led Colts.
Wow. And Duval's playing they're playing out of their minds.
Yeah.
Right now. And this whole Old Man Rivers experiment is backfired.
Seriously, I hope if the Colts are out of it, I hope they pull him out for his own safety. I really do, honestly.
They seriously didn't have anybody else? They had nobody on the roster.
No developmental guy, no all-time practice guy. I don't know.
Kaepernick.
Yeah.
You could give him a call?
Let's not start that.
I'm just saying. Mitch is on a team.
He's on Buffalo.
There's got to be fucking somebody. There had to be somebody. So, Jacksonville, man.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Okay. Oh, God. Tampa Bay 7-8 at Miami 6-9.
Oh my God. Like a Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Tampa Bay needs this game to stay in the hunt. Miami is just a shit show. Didn't they bench Tua? Pretty sure they did.
I don't know, but they probably should.
Yeah.
Just protect them. God, the Bucks have seriously let me down the
Constantly.
last month.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe even 6 weeks.
Maybe even more than a month. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I can't. I do this every week with them. Why, Bucks? Why?
You got Stockholm syndrome.
Seriously, I'm gonna go ahead and pick you guys because I'm gonna to beat Miami, and if fucking Miami's gonna win.
Mm-hmm. I'm also taking the Bucks, especially after Miami did me so dirty and provided me a no-show at Cincinnati last week.
Yeah,
I will never pick you again this season. Thankfully, you're only in it for 2 more weeks. Ooh, this is a riveting game. 12-3 New England versus 3-12 Jets.
Wow.
I'm not even waiting for your answer. I'm just writing it down.
No need.
Yeah, New England. Okay.
I wonder if New England's gonna sit some of their guys.
They probably will after the first quarter, after they're already up 21.
After 21 to zip, at the end of the first, yeah.
Here's another one of these games. 5-10 New Orleans at 3-12 Tennessee.
New Orleans is the best 5-10 team in the league.
Yes, absolutely.
I wonder how many
rookie quarterbacks.
I wonder how many 1-score games they've lost this season, if that's what that is. That they just lost like really close games. Because they're down the stretch here. They're like, them guys aren't thinking of the draft at all.
No, they're wrecking their draft status and playoff hopes of their division.
Yeah. But give me New Orleans on that one. Tennessee's an absolute dumpster fire.
Yeah. I almost feel like picking Tennessee just to be different, but
don't do that. This isn't one of those matchups to do.
Yeah. I'm taking New Orleans as well. So here we go. This game's got some implications. 2-13 New York Giants versus the 2-13 Las Vegas Raiders. The loser of this game will pretty much lock up the number 1 draft pick in 2026.
Wow. Who needs it more? Let's see.
Who's going to tank it more?
Who's quarterbacking on these teams?
Jackson Dart and Geno Smith, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, my God. Hey, so do we still stick with our you can't pick Geno?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to do? Yeah, give me the other guys. Sorry, Geno.
You're taking the Giants, okay.
Yeah. Which I probably shouldn't do. They're probably Giants are pretty bad. They're probably going to lose, but
yeah. I guess I'll take the Raiders in this. I think they're the least shitty of the 2 teams.
Yes, yeah. Maybe Ashton Genty gets him a good game, maybe. Or something. How's he even doing? Isn't Kyle Monangai outperforming him?
I'm pretty sure. We'll look it up for Sunday. Let's see what's up. Oh, this is going to be a good game. All right, last game that we're picking. 10-5 Philadelphia going against 11-4 Buffalo. Actually, a game with some teeth in it here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, good man. Buffalo has got a little bit. Obviously, they got something to play for. They got seeding to go, and they're only a game behind in the division. Well, a game and a half technically, because they lost to New England twice. So,
wow.
Yeah. Which version of Philly are you going to get? That's the question.
And so that's what I'm pondering, right? Are we going to
Mhm.
get that boring, slow, methodical Philly? What version? Hey, what version of Josh Allen are we going to get?
Yeah, true. Can Philly hold them to a respectable amount of rushing yards so that the Bears have a chance to overtake them for best rushing team in the league?
I mean, Philly's got a pretty decent defense.
Yeah. Unless they're playing the Bears.
Except
Dun, dun.
nobody does well against the Bears.
Mhm.
Okay, we're 11-4, baby.
I mean, if the Bears rush for what, like 280 on them, what's Buffalo going to do?
2
They might
yards
go
more
for
than
3
us.
bills. Yeah, exactly. Just to
yards.
keep us at number 2.
Yeah, and that's actually that's who I'm going with. I was really leaning with Buffalo. Yep.
Okay. I mean, I should be picking Philly because they have 2 Pro Bowl corners. And the Bears have none.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But on the other hand, Buffalo has 0 receivers. So I'm also picking Buffalo in this game. Yeah. Should we just pick the Monday Nighter and leave just the Bears game for the Sunday show?
That's cool.
All right.
It was Monday.
11-4 Rams at 6-9 Kirk Cousins. The Atlanta Falcons.
Wow. Did you see Bijan's got 2,000 yards?
Yeah.
Crazy.
All purpose yards, right?
Oh, I don't know. That would make sense. I
Yeah.
would think. Because if it was on the ground, I think everybody'd be making much more fuss about it. So all purpose 2,000. Still a lot of fucking yards.
Yeah, it is.
The offense goes through Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Atlanta's fucking toast.
Agreed. I'm going Rams as well. I don't think Kurt's got enough in the old bag of tricks to win this. So
and the Rams are still playing for that number 1. They want to keep us at an arm's length away from that number 1 seed. So yeah, they're gonna lay it on Atlanta, something awful.
Yeah, I mean Seattle's playing Carolina, so we'll see. I don't know. But with that being said,
Alan,
Rams, easy pick, yeah, for sure.
Alan, can you stick around for 5 minutes? And Drew's going to rapid fire you the games that we picked.
Yeah.
If you want to pick them all, let us know if you want to pick them all.
Give us a thumbs up, and we could go, man. Rapid fire.
That way on our next show. Okay, for sure. Okay. All right, cool.
Ready? All right. Here we go.
Rapid fire. I'm going to shut up and you guys do your thing.
All right. Dallas versus Washington. Dallas versus Washington. Who do you got, Alan?
Look at he's
got the Cowboys. All right.
See.
Got to thumb out that text. I got you, man. Detroit versus Minnesota. I definitely think we need the Jeopardy music. Would that be a copyright thing?
Probably. But
he's going Detroit. Denver versus Kansas City. Dude, I know who you're picking. Houston versus the Chargers. Nobody's picking Kansas City, so I'm assuming he's going to take Denver.
They've got some.
Broncos, yep. Houston versus the Chargers.
Oh, you picked the Broncos. All right.
Okay. You don't have any Christmas? He's taking the Chargers. Okay. All right. I like it. Baltimore versus Green Bay. Baltimore going into Green Bay. Baltimore wins. Bears are NFC North champs.
It's a little Wrexham.
He's going Baltimore. All right, man. I like it. Seattle at Carolina. (12-3) Seattle versus 8-7 Carolina Panthers. Both division leaders, by the way.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Picks. Ooh.
He's going Hawks. Seahawks. All right.
Seahawks.
3-12 Arizona rolling into 5-12 Cincinnati. He's going Cincy.
Yeah. Okay.
Pittsburgh. I almost said Pirates. Jeez. Steelers going into Cleveland. So 9-6 Steelers at 3-12 Cleveland Browns.
Don't forget the bonus question for that one.
And the sidebar. Myles Garrett sacks. Over or under 2.5.
Don't forget, it's Aaron Rodgers back there
Yeah.
in the pocket. How many times is Myles Garrett going to get to him?
Going Steelers. All right, think about that over under Myles Garrett sacks while you're thinking about Jacksonville versus Indianapolis Colts. He's going under. Okay, for the
Going
Myles
under
Garrett.
2.5. All right.
Yeah.
Jags. All
He's
right.
going Jags. Okay.
Ain't wrong.
Tampa Bay rolls into Miami. 7-8 Tampa Bay versus 6-9 Miami. Is this a little bit original music there, or did you
No.
pull the track down?
This is built in the StreamYard.
Okay. Oh, fancy.
I should though, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Bucks.
Going Bucks. All right. New England versus Jets. I'm putting you down for New England. I mean, unless you really want to go off the cuff, I mean, let me know. But so New England at Jets, and then New Orleans versus Tennessee. Nobody picks the Jets. The Jets don't even pick the Jets. He's going Patriots. Okay, New England for the last one. Yep. And then we got New Orleans versus. Okay, he's going New Orleans with us. New York Giants playing the Las Vegas Raiders. Loser of that game, probably getting the first draft pick here. I know this is a tough one. He's going Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Philadelphia. 10-5, rolling into 11-4. Buffalo. probably the second best game on this week behind the Bears and 49ers. He's going Buffalo. All right, and then 11-4 Rams at 9-6 Atlanta Falcons.
They're 9-6.
6-9. Sorry. No, they are definitely not 9-6.
Trying to see if I can.
He's going Rams. All right. Alan, just in case you can't make it with us on Sunday, why don't you give me quick prediction Bears 49ers? Unless you know that you're going to be on Sunday, I think we're planning on going around 4:30-ish. If you know you could be on, you can save that pick. But if you want to give me a pick right now, we'll take it.
Here's an original jam. Rams. This is a good one for picks. Right.
Yeah, I don't mind this. Throw it in 49ers. All right. Don't worry, man. We still like you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your early trip around the NFL. And
wow. You picked the Niners?
not he's
Okay. All right.
all right.
Yeah, we're going Sunday morning. We go Sunday morning. If you make it, man, we'd love to have you. Not sure what coast you live on. Are you in the mid coast, East Coast, West Coast?
We're gonna be Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it's afternoon. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're playing the 7:20 game. I'll be doing a little bit of traveling. I'll be rushing home from Chicago to get on the air.
Oh, word. Okay.
So,
All right. You'll be right in the perfect time zone.
yep,
But yeah,
yep.
hope to see you when we go.
You do
But,
reserve a right to change your pick. We'll see if we can't persuade you and bring you over to the orange side come Sunday.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Before kickoff happens, man, you're absolutely allowed to change your pick if you want.
I have that one in pencil, Ellen. You're good, bro.
It's in pencil. But all right, man. Great show, man. Really appreciate everybody showing up. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bells, all that good stuff. There are links to our Twitters in the description down below. So if you're on Twitter, give us a follow there. And I know, yeah. Me too, Alan. I hope you got that one all wrong.
All right, guys. With that being said, Merry Christmas to all. Throw it to you and your family from mine. Merry Christmas. Pleasure as always to show the biggest gift that you could ever give to me. So.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Until Sunday afternoon.
Peace. Bear down. Go Bears.